Marker.
It's NFL playoff time, baby.
We do big stuff around here on the Basement Boyz, cousin. What are you going to do?
Welcome back to another episode of the Basement Boyz, episode 67.
No, that's not us. That's not us. Stop.
6-7?
Stop.
No?
Stop.
No?
I think we're about 13 years too old.
Yes,
No,
please.
come on, man. Get hip with the kids and stuff like that.
Absolutely not.
Already.
Yeah.
Ours is in it.
There we go. There you go.
That's not a WWE thing, bro.
I know.
Oh,
But that's what we were doing when we were kids.
You are here with Hattie, L, and yours truly, Keem, baby. Man, it's finally here. Playoffs. We had some heartbreak before we got to the playoffs. We'll talk about that. Hattie is still mourning over the loss, the missed kick at the end of the game. I have not seen him that upset since LeBron lost to the Warriors the first time around.
He really set me for a loop.
Good one.
Woo!
Good one.
I think this is probably one of the most unpredictable, like, round ones in the NFL playoffs that we've seen in a really long time, bro. Like, they're like every game, maybe outside of the Rams and Panthers game.
That's unpredictable.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll even see about that one, man. So we're gonna dig deep into the playoffs. We're gonna talk about John Harbaugh. Yes, you heard this right. The Ravens fired their head coach of 18 years. That means some of you guys that are watching this podcast right now weren't alive. You guys weren't alive when this guy started being a head coach. Yeah, bro. Some of these guys are 16 to 17 years old. They weren't alive. Think about that.
I mean, bro, even if you were 24.
Yeah,
I
like
started coaching before you watched football.
18 years.
It's wild.
Wild. He's been
About
fired.
Honestly.
We're going to talk about it. We're going to get into it. Basketball-wise, listen, we're going to dominate the football side of things here. But basketball-wise, we're going to talk about a question that was asked to our favorite athlete of all time, Kevin Durant, our favorite guy, right? He was asked a question about rings and MVPs. I'm going to ask the same question to you guys. We're going to see, what do you guys think? And then we have the games that are going to be coming out to you guys all weekend and all week long. Make sure you keep on watching, baby. Keep on watching. We got some good things going for you guys. Let's get right into it. I forgot your part, bro. 6-7.
As usual, man.
67.
Come on. It's very
I'm so
simple.
sorry.
It's
6-7. That's how
on.
you do it.
Yeah, it's Taj Gibson.
Good one.
Yeah.
Okay, solid
like it?
Bulls player.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like it.
You didn't wear 6-7 on the Bulls. You wore 6-7 on the Nets.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
My
you know
bad.
what I mean? So,
Taj Gibson has looked like he's 48 for 20 years.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
100%. All right,
Good
boys.
player, though.
All right, boys. Let's get into it.
Here we go.
We're going to start off with football, man. I feel like we got a lot to fucking cover today, bro. We really, really do. I want to start off before we get into the playoffs. Let's talk about John Harbaugh and the Ravens. Obviously, Sunday night was probably one of the best games I've watched in a really long time from an excitement standard.
No doubt.
From just scoring, from a storyline, two rivalries, and it was nuts.
It was cinema.
It really, really was, bro. A-Rod looked like vintage prime Aaron Rodgers, Lamar Jackson.
The script writers got it right.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Lamar hasn't looked like Lamar all year, and he finally looked like Lamar, healthy Lamar back there, making fucking defenders run into each other, throwing bombs and this and
It's
that.
crazy how bad Lamar Jackson is. 21-7 in 13 games. That's how bad Lamar Jackson.
Any Hoosiers, the Ravens lost. Field goal kick at the end, it was missed. I think the bigger story now is John Harbaugh legitimately got fired. And listen, there's a lot of rumors. It's shocking, not shocking. What was your guys' first reactions to the John Harbaugh firing? And do you guys think it's a good move, bad move? You don't know. What would you say?
Well, I would give it to him first because it feels like he has a lot to say on his mind.
I mean, the first thing that I thought was that this is not surprising because there's been like too much dialogue out of the Ravens locker room in the last few weeks, and usually when that happens in sports, a move is probably coming.
Cut the shit. How do you feel about it?
Especially when it's like, this is truly how I felt about it, especially when it's, when you lose in a fashion that they lost in. But believe it or not, I believe he's a great coach. I believe it was time for a change of scenery for both teams, bro. I think he's going to go on to be a great coach somewhere, and I think the Ravens needed a new face. And, sometimes it's that simple. Sometimes it doesn't need any more than that, bro. And he sucks, and it was about time.
I was shocked.
Yeah. I was too, bro.
Just because of the tenure. 18 years is a long fucking time for a coach to get fired. But he was right. They needed a change of scenery. And there has been rumors. If you believe him or don't believe him, there has been rumors.
Yeah.
Usually when something circulates, usually something
When they're
is
small,
happening.
And
when the small
Baltimore,
something is
and,
happening.
and Baltimore is going to move off of Harbaugh more than they
Before,
move off
yeah.
Lamar.
Definitely.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? So they'd rather have Lamar Jackson than John Harbaugh.
Definitely.
Because John Harbaugh got him two rings in 20 years.
One.
One
ring.
Come on.
One,
Even worse.
one.
Lamar has a lot of potential. And obviously they went with the right move. And hopefully it'll be a good year next year for Lamar Jackson, no matter who they
both of
hire. For both of them. Now he'll find a job
Immediately.
Right away.
He's already the top coaching candidate for any job.
So it was shocking, but at the same time, it was needed.
I was shocked, bro. I'm not going to lie. I was shocked, not because it's like a bad move. I was just shocked because, like, I don't know. You think of John Harbaugh, you never think of the word like fired next to it, bro. Like that was just me. Like
Part ways.
yeah,
Left.
Like, no,
You know what I
like
mean?
it was like it was shocking to me. I thought it was a good move though. I mean, listen, man. Like the way I look at it is when you just look over the last since Lamar's been there, right? I've talked to you guys about this. Like if I told you that a team had a number one defense at times, and they had some really good players. They had a 2,000-yard rusher during that tenure of time. And then they had a quarterback who has won MVPs, all pros, put up historic numbers, meant everything down the loop to this and to that. And I told you that has it been 7 years that Lamar's been in the league for?
Yeah.
7? In 7 years, they've only reached one AFC championship game. To me, it's just a failure. And it has to fall on someone at the end of the day. And you're not going to get rid of the guy who's 29 years old, whether you think he's going to last long and be good later in years or not. You keep the quarterback who's an all-pro, who's an MVP, no matter how much money he has. And I'm not going to lie to you, the Ravens started looking like a badly coached team out there. They really did.
Which makes you believe the rumors that he started to lose the locker room. They start to show a little bit. It starts to make a little bit more sense.
And I think if you guys really want the truth, I think this is 2 years, a little too late for me.
I agree.
I thought they should have fired him.
Post Chiefs game.
What was the year? Post Chiefs game.
When
'Cause
Zay Flowers dropped
when he fumbled the ball where they could have went to the fourth quarter and battled it out. I thought that was the year they should have fired him because I thought that they had the next great genius defensive coach on their roster and they let him walk away because you guys can say whatever you guys want. I think that Mike McDonald's one of the best coaches in the league. I mean, he's doing things that only a couple of the greats doing, winning on the road constantly and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Look, I want you guys to think about something. Mike McDonald walks out the building. Same players, same team the next year went from being the number one defense in the league to the whole next year struggling on defense. And a big reason why John Harbaugh got fired at the end of the day is because they couldn't defend anybody anymore. And the offense was bad. It wasn't bad. It was he picked the wrong coordinators at the end of the day. So shocking. Think it's a good move. I think you just can't go 7 years and only make one AFC championship. And probably I don't think that's all his fault at the end of the day. I think it would be very ignorant to just say that's all on John. Lamar didn't play well in some of these games, but at the end of the day, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that all of that talent and it just didn't come together. You know what I mean? So I put like 70% of the blame on him, 75% of the blame on him.
It's the majority. Yeah, majority is on him.
Yeah, you have to, bro. Like it felt weird that every year Lamar Jackson's out there in the regular season, he's fucking dominating teams, and then they got to the playoffs, and it just felt like they were getting outcoached. Quarterbacks make mistakes. You should still be able to win some of these games. So I don't know, bro. Like that's how I took it.
Yeah, no, it makes a lot of sense.
So I'm ready to see who they get next, and it should be interesting. Let's move on to the first round of the playoffs, boys. I want to talk about the first round, I want to talk about some of the quarterbacks and some of the legacies that could start and some of the legacies that can get built on in this playoffs. I'm not going to sit here and talk about, fucking like Drake May and stuff like that, right? I think right now, if you really look at it, when I look at the playoffs coming
MVP?
up,
Why not?
MVP?
Why not?
I mean, if Drake May wins the Super Bowl this year, are we like, we could talk about Drake May's legacy and what would happen.
Listen, brother, this is not even a hot take. This is something that's like stamped on. Outside of the Eagles and maybe the Niners, every team has their quarterback in the position to start their own legacy.
Yeah, no,
Every team in the playoffs.
Niners and Eagles do too.
Niners, but they have their franchise quarterback, quote unquote. Like they already have it. They've been there before. You know what I'm talking about? These other teams, these other young
the
guys.
new ones. Yeah, that makes sense.
Everybody, all of them.
Like if you look at Stafford.
Oh well, and
Yeah,
Stafford,
if
obviously.
you look at Stafford, right? What does a Super Bowl win do for a guy like Stafford?
Pushes him firmly in the top 10.
I think it does the least for anybody that's in the playoffs.
Really? Yeah. You're talking about Stafford winning a Super Bowl and then having his name in the top 10 quarterbacks, bro? If not even closer?
I think most people already have him 10 to 15 all the time.
Then if you have him at 10 to 15,
too much.
He'll be firmly in the top 10. Like you have to.
So there's a lot of quarterbacks that have a lot more to gain.
Oh, I know. Of course.
I think
Of course.
the most talk, obviously, is about Josh Allen. And I feel kind of split about this one on both sides. I kind of want to hear what you guys feel. So what do you guys think about the Bills? Because if you go online right now and you read everything, it's like Josh doesn't get this team to the Super Bowl. He's a bum. He's gonna fall on the sword. Like, where are you guys stand on that?
I mean,
Do you guys think it's fair?
yeah, absolutely. I said this 2 weeks ago, and I said this will be a cakewalk for him, and may God get me wrong here. Hopefully he does win, but if he does not win, like, what are you doing? Why are you still there? What are you going to do with your career? You have an MVP? Cool. You have literally one of the easiest routes in regards to him, to his, like,
Standard.
yes, no Lamar, no Burrow, no Papa Patty Mahomes, his daddy for the past 3 years, which is okay to say because that's the truth.
Yeah.
You have none of these guys that are beating you in the playoffs. There is absolutely no reason for you not to make the Super Bowl and not get a ring.
Whoa,
Yes.
you get to win the ring.
Yes. You're Josh Allen. You're quote unquote the best quarterback in the league. Not on paper, just in general, because on paper he's not. There's 3 other guys that were better than him this year. On paper.
Perform better. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, there's nothing wrong with that.
Where do you stand on this, Eddie?
Oh, I wholeheartedly agree with him. Last time we talked about this, I said if he doesn't get at least to the Super Bowl, then I agree with you. But I think I'm leaning towards actually winning the whole thing now.
Yeah.
Because I want to say something, bro. Firstly, I don't like doing ultimates and absolutes before the games even happen, right? Because the guy could go out and throw 500 yards and 4 touchdowns and lose the game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to walk away the next day and say this guy sucks. I'm going to say, like, his team gave up 50 points on the other side. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's the first thing. I want to get that out of the way. Secondly, what did the Big Tuna once say? Your record says you are who
You are what your record says you are.
And the Eagles' record says they're a good team. They're a good team. It doesn't say they're a dominant one, because up until about 4 weeks ago, remember we were talking about them like, hey, are they on their 2023 run?
Yeah.
Where it's like, are they going to lose 7 straight? Well, I mean, they did play the Commanders with no Mariota and no.
They started
Jim
beating
Daniels.
up on some bad teams.
They did beat the Raiders. You know what I mean? It's not like they went on this run where they started finally beating the teams.
They got their
They beat
confidence
the
back.
Bills by 1. You know what I mean? But I still believe their offensive play calling is shit. And that usually doesn't get better in the playoffs. Usually your coordinator is who he is. Mm-hmm. And your quarterback has his, whether Philly fans want to admit it or not, has his obvious flaws throwing the ball. So I don't think that team is an unbeatable team. What I mean to say is every year we've ever had a playoff in the NFL in the Super Bowl era, which is now I believe is 57 years, 60 years, or whatever it is. there's been a team like the Eagles who looks really good and on paper is really good that you need to go beat. Every year we've ever had, I know we say it's a gauntlet in the AFC, which it is. Some of that is disrespect to Josh Allen though, because it's not a gauntlet.
It's not.
These teams are 11-5. Go look at any year in playoff history. The majority of the teams in that playoffs are 10, 11 win teams.
Yeah.
That's what they are. It's not like there's this 15-1 team that's like, man, what do we do with this team, bro? It's like these teams have 11, 12 wins. They're good teams. And the ones that have 12 and 13, the Patriots and the Broncos literally had the worst strength of schedule from all 32 teams.
And
they are 1-2.
And the Jags.
They just had they beat up, which credit to them, but they beat up on bad teams. It ain't these super teams that Josh Allen is facing. Josh Allen still does have a solid secondary to help him out. Josh Allen does have one of the best offensive lines in the league. Josh Allen still does have one of the best running backs in the NFL. And Josh Allen himself is still arguably the most talented quarterback in the league.
Yes.
So like if he doesn't get at least to the Super Bowl, what do we say?
But that's what I want to ask you guys though. So then what
we say Josh, like, hey, maybe you ain't any different than Lamar, bro. Maybe you played good against the Chiefs, but like, okay. Maybe you were never actually good enough to win those games. Maybe that's why you didn't get past the hump. Maybe it ain't Pat or the Chiefs on the other side. Maybe you just weren't good enough to win those games, bro. Because if you perform the same way against the Texans, for example, let's say they get there, then it's like, oh, this is who Josh is, bro. That one more step, he's failed to reach again. He's 29. He'll get another chance, another shot. You know how I feel about these guys, but yeah, that's how I would walk away looking at it, bro.
I think I'm like smack dab in the middle, and I like 90% agree with you guys on things. Like, it just all depends on like how it goes, bro. Like, I'll just be very honest with you guys. Like, if he goes against the Jags and he has this fucking fantastic game, and his offense puts up 35 points, you know, and they lose because the other team put up 45, I can't sit here the next week and be like, yeah, unless it's like a last drive and he throws a pick or something like that. But like, if it doesn't fall on him, I'm not gonna come on here and be like, yeah, you know what, Josh is a choke and blah blah blah. Because like that's the exact thing that we hate, at least as a group, when it happens to other quarterbacks and we don't put context around everything. Listen, is Patty not in there? No, he isn't. Lamar's not in there. No, he isn't. Joe isn't in there. No, he isn't. And that, from a narrative standpoint and from just a story standpoint, yeah, he has to be there. He has to do it. He has to do it. I'm more interested to see what the other side of it would be. I'll be the person on the other side of things to like pump brakes on people when they start going way too extreme on it. Like if people start trying to knock this guy out of the top 3 or start trying to say this or that, I'll be on this side. We could always criticize guys. We could always do things. And when you win or you lose, who does it usually fall on?
Quarterback.
It falls on the quarterback, whether it's their fault or it's not.
I have
it's
a lot to say coming up about that.
It's just how it's always been.
Yeah.
When they win, they probably get too much credit, and when they lose, they get too much of the blame for it.
100%.
So I'll be on the other side of it.
With that being said,
yeah, because
with that being said, he has to get it done.
He does have to get it done.
But I will say this though: you can't have it both ways, though. It can't be that the team that if he loses, he's the worst quarterback in the world, and then if he does win the Super Bowl, then it was an easy Super Bowl ring. It can't be both ways, like that. We can't discredit the ring.
We're not going to discredit the ring.
You know, that's something else that I've been hearing too.
But
it can't be
that's
discredited.
but it's just there is no super team in his way though.
There is no.
That's my point. Is like in the AFC at least, there's not. I would argue there's not even really a gauntlet in the AFC, bro.
Yeah.
For him to, like, if we lined up these AFC teams versus AFC team, pick a random year from 2019, let's say, these teams ain't any better. It's the same teams, bro. Like it's a bunch of 11, 12 win teams in the playoffs, especially in the AFC. That's how it's always been, bro. You get your random 9-win team, 10-win team. Majority of the time, these teams have won 11, 12 to get there.
Yeah, I mean,
and they have good defenses, and they have good quarterbacks, and they have good offenses. An
11-12 team is a good team, you know.
Right, bro. So like,
he
that's
said
what
something.
he has to
He said
play.
something so right, and I'm gonna go on what you said. We can't obviously he's not the worst quarterback in the league, but it's been the same narrative for Josh Allen for the past 5 years.
But brother, this is something that's clear though. it's been that same narrative for everybody not named Patrick Mahomes.
Okay. So
To me,
Yeah, but that's what we're saying. You got to change it now, though.
yeah.
So what do we
no,
do?
no, I know.
You gotta change it.
So what do we do? Like, what are we gonna keep him in the top 3 just because you're Josh Allen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that part I agree with him.
Well, can I say something real quick though? And no disrespect to anybody. The
Yes.
2 other guys, or the 3 other guys that are supposed to be in, like,
They're not in the playoffs.
they're not. They didn't get their team to the playoffs. Whether
It's injuries for all of them, though.
at the end of the day, Patty was fully healthy throughout the whole year. Couldn't get his team to the playoffs. You know.
Lamar could have played like 3 straight games, though.
You know. I'm just saying. At the end of the day, we can't be like, Josh didn't make it to the Super Bowl, so you know what? You're out. You're out of the top 3 when
No,
the other
it's
2
not-
guys, the other 3 guys didn't make the playoffs. You can't do that. I don't believe.
I don't believe that either.
I believe it adds on to the narrative the same way
Yes.
they do it with Lamar, and they call him a playoff downer because I don't believe that Josh has. I'm talking about narratives. I'm not talking about what truths are.
Yeah.
The narratives around Lamar Jackson is that he doesn't get it done in the playoffs because you go look at numbers and they don't look pretty all the time.
So we can do that for Josh Allen this year?
It depends.
On what?
Again, would you guys have the heart to come on here on next Wednesday, and let's just say that game ends 35-42.
Okay.
I don't even know if that's a possible score. And, you know, the Jags have the ball last.
Okay.
Trevor Lawrence takes them down and scores a touchdown.
Okay.
And Josh Allen had fucking 3 touchdowns, 350 or 400 passing yards. He did everything he could. Are we gonna have the eye to come on here?
What are the odds of that happening?
It'll be more of the same, though, because that's how he loses to Pat.
I'm just saying
Regardless
though,
of
like
that,
we
he's
would
1,000% right. What are the odds of that happening?
Well, I mean, it happens.
But like,
But I'm saying if he comes out there and he has,
We've never done that, though, before.
what do you mean?
We've never added that much context on a guy who loses in the playoffs.
I feel
Well,
like
we
we
just
have
say-
at least.
We have. We're talking about narratives, though, right?
Yeah,
Our
the
narratives
narrative.
or the narrative?
The narrative is gonna.
The narrative is going to
the-
be you couldn't get it done with the 3 other guys in the playoffs.
Oh, bro, no.
That's
If
what the
he
narrative is
loses,
gonna
the
be.
narrative is that's what it's going to be. It's already
What
out
the
there.
factual thing is it's a little bit of both. Because he loses, it doesn't now mean that Trevor Lawrence is better than Josh Allen.
No.
Obviously.
Of course not.
Because there's 32 teams in the NFL, all 32 would still take Josh or T-Law, even if T-Law outperforms them by a mile.
yes.
32 teams will still take Josh Allen,
Yes.
including the Jaguars.
You guys do realize something.
But at the same time, also, he's a great all-time great player. He has expectation. This is a route that's quote unquote easier than it has been in the past.
Yes.
He should at least get to the Super Bowl. You would think, especially when the best team he might play, it could turn out being the fucking Pittsburgh Steelers. If that's the case, you need to get to the Super Bowl,
I agree
bro.
with you. I agree with you.
That's all I'm saying. Like,
But you guys do realize that we might walk away from this Super Bowl, and we'll talk about the next guy. You guys do realize that we could walk away from this Super Bowl, this year, and let's just say Josh does lose in the first or second round. And let's just say a guy like Jalen Hurts gets another another NFC championship, another Super Bowl. You guys do realize that people are they almost damn near do it now. There's gonna be a lot of folks putting Jalen Hurts over him.
they do that now.
Yeah,
bro.
they do that now. No,
I feel like
not surprised about that. No.
it's gonna be.
But can we do something with sports narratives?
What's up?
Can we place Philly fans in their own basket? Because for most of the things that I see on my algorithm, at least, and most people that I see, most talking heads and most people who aren't Philly fans usually are a little bit smart about Jalen.
Yeah.
They usually have him closer to 10 than they do the 2. Which, by the way, if you have him 10, okay,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit there and argue with you.
Now, what does another Super Bowl do for him, though?
For Josh,
No, for Jalen.
I'm gonna pump the brakes on Jalen Hurts a little bit, bro.
Like, as far as talking shit?
Yeah, bro. That's
Because not everything is perfect.
that's the 6th. That's to me. That's gonna be like the 7th best quarterback in the NFL at that point. There's not a world where you're gonna be able to argue with me Dak is better.
Can I ask you a question, though?
Yes.
Are you okay with that though?
I already.
It's because
Can I ask you guys a question, though?
come on, bro.
But he's right, though.
Well,
Two Super
no.
Bowl MVPs,
I'm
bro.
not. I'm not.
3.
What would be the?
Two
Can I ask,
MVPs. I'm saying.
Oh.
It's be a
can
lot.
I ask you guys a question real quick, though? What would the argument be about Burrow over him?
There's no argument.
I want to.
Burrow
If
over
you're-
Jalen Hurts?
Jalen Hurts with
If
another.
their careers ended today, Jalen Hurts would be over Burrow.
I'm talking about.
That's okay.
I'm talking about today. We come around the end of the year. The Eagles win. He gets another Super Bowl MVP.
And he balls.
He balls every playoffs.
If he balls, then I'll say I was wrong about Jalen Hurts.
What would his argument be against? What would the argument about? because I will say this team isn't.
It's not.
It's not.
Well, guys, whether it's perfect or not, your argument would be, well, if this was Joe Burrow, he'd win the Super Bowl. But like Jalen won 2 already. So what's your actual argument?
So what's the argument about him over Lamar and Josh? I'm asking you guys. I'm not saying it's right.
Hakeem, if the guy goes out and averages 250 throwing yards and throws for like 12 touchdowns, like 3 picks in this playoff run, bro,
And wins.
and wins the Super
You
Bowl,
can't
with
say
the Super
nothing.
MVP, like man, if somebody
You
You
comes
got to
and
stay
not-
quiet,
you
right?
the
can't say
next
nothing.
day somebody comes and tells me, hey, listen, bro, this guy's the second or third best quarterback in the league, I disagree with him, but like it's okay. Like if you have him 4,
Honest, no, you're right.
Yeah,
You can't say anything. You really
you
can't.
can't because like guys, there's like Patrick Mahomes could fuck up a playoff run sometimes. Like we've seen Tom fuck up a playoff run sometimes. So for Jalen to not fuck one up 3 straight times, no, Jalen's a beast, bro.
I feel like
He has his flaws, but he's a dynamic quarterback.
You want to know what I fear? I fear that even if he makes another NFC Championship or he goes to another Super Bowl, it's gonna start elevating him in that type of conversation, whether we like it or not.
It should.
But by the way,
but it should though. It should.
you know what? Like, I want to make something very clear. I don't know if you feel the same way. I don't like Eagles fans.
Me neither.
I don't dislike Jalen Hurts, though.
Me neither.
Truly, I don't dislike him. And I don't care. I don't have a feeling attached to whether I'm right or wrong about this. I've tried my best to be nothing but truthful about Jalen Hurts. And I'll continue to do that. If the guy goes and wins a second Super Bowl, was Super Bowl MVP, and he balls, I don't care saying he's top 3. I don't lose any sleep over that, bro. I just believe today he's not that guy. But he could prove me wrong.
You could prove me wrong.
Just like I believe Josh Allen isn't a top 5 quarterback of all time. But if he wins one, he's a lot closer to that conversation.
Holy shit!
You know what I mean?
Holy shit! Really?
Yeah, bro.
Not top 5.
Yeah.
Once we start looking at it, bro, like let's just say Josh ends up with 3 MVPs and a ring. Why isn't he better than Aaron Rodgers?
Oh, you're talking.
Okay,
forward.
you're talking.
You're
Yeah,
talking
okay.
about after
We're
the
talking
Super
about
Bowl.
right now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought-
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I thought you were about to
right.
come out and say top 5 after
But
this
he'll
one.
be top 10 though.
Okay.
He's already greater than Matthew Stafford if he wins the Super Bowl, bro. Already. Yeah.
No, not. He's
Does
not
Matthew Stafford have an MVP? His resume is going to be a lot better than Matthew Stafford's already, bro.
What if Matt gets asked MVP today?
If Matt gets the MVP, it's a different story. But if like Matt doesn't get that MVP, like what
You're right.
really is the argument for the resume?
That is true.
It would probably
A
be
Super Bowl MVP with a.
probably.
know?
I would say. Yeah. I don't
And
know.
Josh would be the best player on his team.
I'm not-
Matthew Stafford was not the best player on his team.
I would.
So it's like,
I would.
Aaron Donald was that guy on that team.
I would probably have to like look at it because I don't know. We might.
No,
be
I agree
We
with
would be I don't know if I'm disrespecting a couple people, but I doubt it. Probably would put him in there.
Boys, I've explained this to you guys 100,000 times. The guys that have won multiple Super Bowls, there's like 6 of them, bro.
Maybe.
There's not that many guys. The majority of the greats, they won 1.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they'll win 1 old, like Peyton Manning was winning 1. Like that's how usually they get 2 or 3, bro.
Off those guys for a second, off the Jalen Hurts of the world, who could
Mm-hmm.
definitely push himself up into that conversation. I'm hoping and praying to God that I just I
You, it's because you're a Cowboys fan.
I'm
You
a
hate the
Cowboys
Eagles.
fan, and listen, I feel like when you peel the onion, I just know what that guy is as a quarterback. But it is.
But
what
you would
it
have
is.
to shut your mouth, though. if
I
he
won't
wins.
ever.
If he wins another Super
He'll
Bowl.
never. You can't.
No, I'll be a lot
And if he does
quiet.
it with like 12 touchdowns, like 3 picks.
I'll be a lot quiet. Listen, I'll be a lot. Listen, I'll be a lot quieter. I'll be a lot quieter, and I'll be a lot. But I know football players when I look at one, and I know what he
What are
is.
you gonna say? Lamar would have won it with the Eagles? Yeah, Jalen Hurts already won. He won 2. So what you put?
Now, there's a couple guys that I feel like with a championship could kind of be like on their.
Petty path.
No, not a petty. I'm more like their Big Ben path, an early Super Bowl on a defensive team, like a Bo Nix wins the Super Bowl this year. He kind of has that route of like a Big Ben, right? Like a guy who's on a really good defensive team makes clutch plays. Because listen, I don't like Bo as a quarterback, but that motherfucker's clutch.
He's a baller, bro.
He's a baller.
He's a good quarterback.
He's a good quarterback who's a baller.
I think he's a middle of the pack type of guy.
I don't.
I just do. That's just me. But I've been wrong about a lot of folks. I'm gonna stick with that though. But
He's a playmaker.
he is a
He's a
playmaker.
playmaker.
He could be on his Big Ben run. Same thing. I look at like a Stroud wins the Super
Yeah.
Bowl. Maybe he'd be like on his Eli run. Random guy on a great defensive team, maybe.
I think CJ would be starting to be better than that though.
But like,
If he'd
you
won a
think
Super
he
Bowl.
would be on his Big Ben run then?
Yeah, closer to Big
Big
Ben
Ben?
than Eli. Yeah.
Now, this is a fucking guy on my shirt. The Chicago Bears. Now, hold up. I want to ask you guys now. Caleb Williams goes out there, takes the Chicago Bears to the Super Bowl, and wins. We're talking about a franchise that's never had a 4,000-yard passer. Still don't. He missed it by like 60 yards or something like that, whatever it is.
He'll break it one day.
Yeah, he will. That's not a Big Ben run, is it?
That's a Teddy run.
That's a Patrick Mahomes run. That's
a Teddy run.
Are we?
That's something different. That'd be more impressive than anything Pat's ever done, though.
Yes.
It won't happen. Let me just make that very clear.
I mean,
but like, yeah, that would be more. No, it won't happen. That'd be the
who
most.
knows, bro?
No,
We know.
we know.
You guys know?
We
know.
know.
You guys know for sure.
Yeah.
We know.
That would be more impressive than anything Pat's ever done, and he'd be on his Tom Pat run. That's closer to Tom and Pat than it is Eli or Pitt or.
No, yeah.
Or
I was
Pat.
thinking about that. That's not like a big.
Believe it or not, even like Drake May winning it would be closer to Pat.
That
than
would be
Tom
a
than-
guy in his second
Yeah,
year.
then it
picking
would
a
be
team that just
like
won
who's the guy on his team,
Yeah.
by the way. Like, yeah, bro. I feel like that would be closer to Pat and Tom.
Let me get this guy fired up real quick. All right, we get another Brock Purdy Super Bowl.
Championship ring.
That would mean Brock Purdy has gone to 2 Super Bowls,
In 3 years.
and that's 3 NFC championships.
I believe he would firmly place himself as a top 8 to 10 quarterback in the league.
Yes.
Firmly.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
it. That's all you would put him at.
Yeah, bro. Oh, I mean, where did you want to put him?
Kim, going to a
I would
Super
ask
Bowl
you
and
guys-
winning, bro, it pushes you up.
Well,
It does, but
well,
where would you?
no,
but
I'm-
I'm pushing him up. I'm
No,
going from
well,
15 to like 8.
I'm pushing back.
Well, because I'm still going to argue that, like, in that system and on that team and in that situation, like, what's the argument for him over Justin Herbert, even if Brock wins the Super Bowl? What's the argument over him over a guy like Jaden Daniels when he's healthy?
But
and
can I
well?
ask you a
Like,
question?
What's
though?
the argument?
How
over
can
him?
you wholeheartedly say that Justin Herbert is better?
Do you want me to list the ways why he's better?
I'm telling you.
Because he'd have more arm talent than him. He'd be more accurate than him. He'd have a bigger arm than him. He's more athletic than him. He's bigger than him. He's more mobile than him. Do you want me to keep going? He makes better throws than him. He has tighter angles
Where
than
would he
him.
be with that though?
He's better off of back's foot than him. He's better on
Brock
the run
Purdy
than him.
wins the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
MVP.
Yeah.
Where are you putting him on lists?
Firmly in the top 5 or 6.
5 or 6?
Yeah.
Guys, 5 or 6?
Six.
No. Then why did we
6,
do that with
7.
Jalen Hurts, bro?
We did.
Come on.
I
No,
did.
We didn't
Oh,
put him
I-
in top 5.
I did.
Bro. Come on, bro.
Oh, we did, brother. We can go back to the tapes. We did. Or at least I did. Why not?
5, bro.
No, okay. 6, 7. Fuck out of here.
7, I'm okay. Like, okay. Like, again, I'd have him anywhere between 8 to 10.
Well, who do you guys have firmly over him? Outside, so you have the
I have
the 4.
I have the 4 firmly over him.
The 4. I love how
Yeah.
among this group,
And that's
the 4.
And by the way,
Not
like,
talked
we need
about.
to start saying the 5.
Who's the 5?
Justin Herbert is the 5.
I
No, it needs to start being the 5.
Watch out, man.
But anyways,
Watch out, bro.
I'm going the 5.
Watch out.
okay, but then outside of the 5,
And then I'm going Jaden Daniels firmly ahead of him
why though?
because he's a better quarterback than he is.
Sure, Hetty.
And the run that he made was more impressive than the Brock run that he made.
But Hetty, this run would be kind of impressive though, bro.
It would be very impressive.
This would
So
be
if Brock wins the Super Bowl, you walk away. You're starting a franchise. Are you taking Jaden Daniels or Brock Purdy?
if I'm starting if Jalen Hurts won 2 Super Bowls, he's in my top 8 that I would start a franchise with.
What about Brock? If Brock wins one and you have a chance between Brock and Jaden Daniels to start your franchise, who are you going with?
I'm going with Jaden, but this list is starting to dwindle a little bit after I see
All right,
this
because
guy.
let me finish the guys.
Okay.
So that's how many now?
Are you
6?
cool with Jaden of all of them if he wins the Super Bowl?
Guys, come on.
Are
So
you?
that's
I'm
that's
just saying, I'm
6,
asking
right?
questions. That's all.
so
I'm
that's
here-
6, right?
That's 6, yeah.
Okay, I'm taking Caleb over him firmly.
Why?
That's 7 because he's a more talented quarterback than Brock Purdy is.
One guy just went to 3 NFC
You
championships.
gave one guy, someone who knows what they're doing on offense. They took a fucking poverty franchise in his second year to 11 wins, boys.
How do you feel about this Caleb thing?
To
No?
11 wins.
I feel like- I
It's a
think-
poverty franchise.
I feel
bro.
like you stopped at the Justin
it's
Herbert.
arguably the worst franchise in football.
I
and you took
feel
him
like-
11 wins, bro.
Hey, you lost after Justin Herbert.
So Justin Herbert is 5. Jaden Daniels 6. Caleb Williams firmly. There's not a world in my head and heart where you're going to convince me he's better than Jordan Love. There's not a world where Brock Purdy as a quarterback is more elite or more talented than Jordan Love the quarterback.
But you wouldn't be able
There
to
is not a
rank-
world. There's not a world where you're going to convince me Brock Purdy as a quarterback is better than Matthew Stafford as a quarterback.
Yeah,
That's
I keep
already
on-
9.
I
bro.
feel like we got to talk.
And there's not even really a world where I truly believe he's that much better than Jalen Hurts, bro. If he's better at all. What are we talking about? So Brock Purdy's better than Trevor Lawrence as a quarterback. He's better than Trevor Lawrence.
I think that if he wins the Super Bowl,
No.
Wait, hold up.
He's still not a better quarterback.
I
than
think
Trevor
that
Lawrence.
if he wins the Super Bowl, it's going to be very hard for me to sit in front of somebody and be like, well, yeah.
Well, if he wins one, who do you take? Trevor Lawrence or Brock Purdy as a quarterback?
I have to think about it, bro.
You'd have to think about it. Kazib! You'd have to think about it.
To not look stupid in front of people.
Rank him as a quarterback in the
listen,
playoffs.
bro.
Where does he rank?
Listen, bro. I feel like there's like 5 guys of that Brock Purdy type that are like
I
that.
truly,
though.
really, truly believe today Aaron Rodgers is better than Brock Purdy. Today. I truly believe
Let's
it.
bounce off. Wait, before we bounce off of him, where?
Don't ask me.
So wait, no, I want to ask you. Brock Purdy wins the Super Bowl. Is he 5 for you?
I rank quarterbacks differently than you guys. I don't just rank them just based off like what they do. I base them off of narratives, off of like what they did during the regular season and the playoffs, what they did. That's just how I rank them. That's how I rank
He's
them.
after Burrow for you then.
No, not after Burrow. No, I can put him at like 7.
I'm good with
8, 6,
good with that.
somewhere around that area. But I'm not gonna base off like, oh, I'm taking this quarterback over that quarterback because he throws the ball better, because he does this better. Yeah, but if he throws the ball better and he hasn't done anything with it, what does that talent do for me?
Well, because one guy has thrown it to, like, for example, Lad McConkey.
Yeah. So who has
The other guy has thrown it to CMC.
Okay,
Ben
how about
Ayuk when he was healthy,
Brock
and
Purdy?
George Kittle when he was healthy.
Who does-
being blocked by Trent Williams when he was healthy?
What's your question?
Being play called by Kyle Shanahan when he was healthy.
What's
He was
your
very
No,
different.
nothing. No question.
No. What's your question? I'm
There
saying.
is no question.
But you believe both sides are fair, right, Ali? You
Both
believe
sides-
we should take both into consideration.
Absolutely, of
Right?
course. But
But
I
we
don't.
should.
But like, I don't base off the better quarterback just because he throws the ball better, man.
I agree with you.
Honestly,
Well, I agree with you. I do.
it doesn't work like that.
It does not.
You have to put into perspective of what he did. Like this year with Brock Purdy,
Yeah.
he's missed what, 7 games, 6, 7 games.
Yeah.
He's missed about that.
7. Hey, we're saying a lot.
It's pissing me off. It is pissing me off.
Yeah.
George Kittle has been hurt as well.
Yes.
So who has he thrown it to? Take out CMC.
You can't take out 2,000 yards.
I understand that. I understand. But CMC hasn't been CMC in the past 3 weeks.
He has 2,000 yards this year, rushing and receiving,
Okay.
and one of the league leaders in touchdowns.
Let's move off Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy, I feel. A-Rod wins the
Oh,
Super Bowl.
Mag Jones stepped in.
A-Rod wins the Super Bowl.
A-Rod wins the Super Bowl.
41-year-old.
Man, I'll
A-Rod.
put him over Tom then, man. No.
You know, part of me kind of wants to see it. I hate the Steelers, so like I don't for a lot
I
of
hate
different
that guy
reasons.
so bad, bro.
And I do not want to see A-Rod yelling at his fucking receivers for him throwing picks and like overthrowing.
For him
guys.
missing his receiver. He yells at his receiver. This arrogant motherfucker.
Listen,
bro.
I gotta
hate him.
say, as bad as Sunday night was, because I love Lamar and I wanted Lamar to win, I
put on a show, bro.
I was jaw dropped, bro.
Oh, bro, he played a hell of a fucking game. I looked at the stats today. Bro, those stats were wild.
That was
He did it to us too, by the way, in Detroit.
Oh, I know.
Listen, and that's without his number 1 wide receiver, bro.
I argue they played better without him.
You think regardless, it's part of the formula, bro. Listen, A-Rod gets a Super Bowl ring at 41 years old, and we're not talking about this dynasty super team. We're talking about a team that was.
Where he's the best player on the team.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
thinking about.
argue.
I'm gonna nip it right in the bud before you even finish.
Oh, I'm not gonna fucking say Tom, man.
No. Oh. You crazy? He can't even snip Tom's his cleats, brother.
You're nipping in the bud. That's not gonna
And
happen.
no, even if it does happen, it's not gonna change anything for me.
What?
Yeah, what would it like?
What would it change?
Like
What's
he's
the-
arguably the second or third greatest quarterback ever. What would change after that?
Regardless of the fact.
That would actually be the most boring narrative that could happen.
We're talking about
2 Super Bowls.
It doesn't change anything.
because some guys don't. Some people don't have A-Rod as high as we think.
I'm
guys.
gonna ask you a
just
question.
gonna be very honest.
I'm
with
gonna
you.
I
ask.
understand that,
I'll
but
ask
is
you
he
this
not a
question.
top 5
Would you put him over Patty?
What would that?
You're
Because it's
insane.
What would that be? Oh, wait,
it's
let me. I gotta
damn near
think about it.
comparable outside that ring.
So it'd be.
He has more MVPs than him?
More MVPs.
4 MVPs, 2 rings, 2 Super Bowl MVPs. Would you put him over Patty?
I mean, I love Patty. No, but somebody would have an argument. Somebody would have Somebody would have an argument. Would they not, Hattie? Why not?
Because what took him 20 years to accomplish
Petty did it in 5.
legitimately did in 6 years, bro.
How about Montana?
Bro, Montana has 4 Super Bowls.
6.
He doesn't have 4.
Yeah,
He doesn't
4,
have
sorry.
1 or 2. He has 4 of them. And he
But
was the best
but
player. On
okay,
4
but
of
like
them.
how about the Peyton Mannings of the world?
I'll put him over
That's
Peyton
starting.
Manning.
Yeah, that now becomes.
Yeah,
I always thought he was better than Peyton Manning.
me too.
For
No,
me,
his career isn't though, but
No, his career.
the
It's not.
career
It's not.
I mean, well, I know we say it's not, but like, why not though?
because people count rings. That's why.
He has 2.
Yeah, I know. He
Aaron
has
Rodgers
one
has
more over him.
Like,
And
But-
A-Rod Heady.
and like
has-
A-Rod's championship was more impressive than any of Peyton.
You know what?
Manning's.
You know what? It's starting to look. It's starting to look like a Jokic for A-Rod. I'm sorry. It's starting to look for like like A-Rod for Jokic, basically. 1 ring, all these MVPs, and nothing else after
I know,
that.
but I just believe like he's a better quarterback than Peyton Manning was, though.
That's arguable. That's very arguable.
It is, but like I believe he was. Though.
That's very
I think he
arguable.
was. I mean, but I don't think it changes in
Much.
totality. I don't think it changes.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
It feels like this whole playoffs is eyes on Josh.
Do you believe
Allen.
he's a top 10 quarterback today? Today,
today?
Aaron
A-Rod?
Rodgers, yeah.
No,
Today.
absolutely not.
Do you believe on the Eagles will be better with A-Rod behind center than Jalen Hurts?
No.
I don't know how much better. I think the wider.
The wide receivers would be much better.
Actually, I'll change my answer. Probably, yeah. But there will
It would be a lot more suitable of an offense.
yeah, the offense would be crazy, but there are a lot of talks behind closed doors.
I would rather have Jalen Hurts. I would rather have Jalen Hurts in the playoffs compared to 41-year-old Aaron Rodgers because I think Jalen Hurts could run a
Now, if
little
you're
bit.
the Steelers, which one would you rather have?
I think they would much rather have A-Rod. I think they would much rather have A-Rod.
Sorry,
think he has an argument for
Sorry,
10 to 15.
sorry about this. About breaking news. Trey Young just got traded.
To who?
Too.
Wizards.
Yeah, that's
That's
crazy.
just nasty, bro.
He wanted to go there.
I know, but come on, Trey, bro.
That is
For
absolutely
CJ McCollum, Corey Kispert, and
so nobody.
That is what he got traded for.
Yeah.
And he had no trade value anymore.
yeah.
He had no trade value anymore.
Wow, Jalen Johnson really did a number on that guy, huh?
Hold on, Trey. Hold on, Trey. That's disgusting.
25-10 guy,
When
bro.
you're
That's
when
disgusting,
you're
bro.
when you're owed 40-something million next year.
That's 25-10, bro. What do you pay 25-10 in the NBA, bro? What the fuck?
Crazy. Look at you breaking news.
Wow, Trey.
Anything
All right.
else before we head off this?
I guess we're gonna start taking him for 35-9 and he's late. Nowadays by himself in the.
Well, that broke my heart.
I know. It's okay though.
Yeah, hey, you know what's so funny?
Trey
that-
will put together a nice little career for himself. He'll be fine.
you want to bet the Wizards will start kind of being competitive a little bit?
No, they won't.
I promise.
He is going to rot in Washington.
I bet you Alexander Sarr average 21 next year because of Trey Young.
You think he's averaging it now?
Anything on the playoffs? Anything else on the quarterbacks? Or
Cannot wait, man. I
Yeah.
cannot wait, and hopefully
Let's do little predictions real quick. Little predictions, round one. I'm gonna give you guys games. You guys tell me who wins.
Okay, go ahead.
Right off, I'm gonna do it real quick.
Go ahead.
Rams, Panthers,
Rams.
Rams.
Rams. Packers, Bears, in Chicago, Saturday night. Hattie,
Bears.
Packers.
I've been telling you guys I'm split all week. Today my heart tells me the Packers.
Okay. Move on.
Whoa,
I believe the fact that it's in Chicago is going to play a major role.
really?
Yeah.
You know what kind of scares me about the Packers is that Jordan Love hasn't played in like 3 weeks, boys.
He has not. He has
History has proven for Jordan Love that he is a really good quarterback in the playoffs.
Yes, in the playoffs he is. Man.
Yes.
He's a baller in the playoffs. Man. He is.
Bills, Jaguars.
I got the Bills in that one, man.
Got the Jags.
I really hope you're wrong.
I listen. I
really
hope
hope
you're
you're
wrong
wrong.
for the sake of I don't want to see the aftermath. I don't
Yeah,
want to
me
see
too.
it. I don't want to see
I
it.
really
bro.
don't want
I
to see
just,
it.
I really, really, really want to see Josh run one.
I do too.
really,
well, honestly,
really
Wallah, for the sake of football and for the
But
sake
you
of
just
his
think
talk,
it's you just think the Jags.
I
just-
just heads up. I will be a huge Josh fan these playoffs. Just so you guys.
Of
know.
course, man. Like, you have nobody to root
I
for.
will too.
No, I
via
have
mouth
somebody
and
else.
via money.
I have somebody else, but it's neither here or there.
I'm gonna go with the Bills, just for the love of Josh Allen. Niners, Eagles. Niners, Eagles.
Niners.
That's love talking.
Yeah, that is love talking. I would love for the Niners to win, but I think the Eagles are going to win.
All right. Well, hey, circle back to this video.
I do think
See
the
you
Eagles
guys
are
on
gonna
next
win. I think
Monday.
the Eagles are gonna win that game. I really, really hope I'm wrong. I really, really
It's
hope
in
I'm-
Philly, correct?
Yes.
It definitely is in Philly.
I believe the Niners will win that game.
It's in Philly. It's in Philly.
I hear you.
Go ahead.
Chargers, Patriots. Who you got first?
Oh, I got the Patriots without a doubt, man.
You got the Patriots in the AFC Championship.
I got the Patriots in AFC Championship. Absolutely.
I got the Los Angeles Chargers winning their first.
Listen, man,
playoff
I've been
game.
on this Patriots boat for a long time. And
Yeah,
I'm sticking on
you
it.
can't come off now.
I'm not. I don't want to come off.
Yeah,
I
you
will
should've
not be
wanted
coming
to.
off.
Yeah, 100%.
No, sir.
I truly, in my heart of hearts, think the Chargers are going to win that game.
No problem.
I just think from a matchup, I think it's a bad matchup for the Patriots. That's just me.
Okay.
And historically, teams with one of the weakest strength of schedules typically don't do well in the playoffs. It's no knock to the Patriots. I think this is probably one of the most successful seasons we've seen from a team in a long time that legitimately barely won 2 games last year. This is a successful year, but I think that Herbie's going to get his first playoff win. Texans and Steelers.
I got the Texans in this one, Beast.
I got the Texans. That shouldn't be.
I'm not gonna lie. All week I've been rolling with the Steelers, and I think the Steelers are gonna win that game.
Since we're on this boat, I'm pretty sure you can do like a bracket style, like right away. Like let's actually like do it. Let's see. Let's predict these entire playoffs.
I can't. I don't know how it would go. So that means that if that was the case,
Actually, fuck that.
Yeah, it'd be hard to do.
Yeah,
with
sorry.
because I got to think whoever the.
Sorry, we have to build a bracket.
Yeah,
Move on.
Seeding and who's
How about this?
And we have to agree.
I already know what to do here. No, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get each of us are gonna fill out a bracket.
Yeah.
Or you guys are gonna tell me who you guys think is gonna win,
And we're gonna post it.
and then I'll post one for each of us, and we'll see who gets the closest.
Yes.
Beautiful.
I'll get a
March
nice little
Madness.
graphic.
Okay.
I'm serious. We'll see. And whoever's
works.
closest can say he has the biggest
So
ball.
I'll just say right now, AFC Championship, NFC Championship, and the AFC Championship. Who do you have?
I don't know if the seeding works, but like the 2 best teams I believe in the AFC are the Texans and the Bills.
So you have them in the AFC
Yeah,
Championship.
and then in the NFC, I believe the 2 best teams that will be there at the end will be Rams. I believe it'll be Rams and Niners.
Whoa. Go ahead.
Fuck.
On top of your head, man.
I think NFC.
Oh, Rams and Seahawks.
Thank you.
I forgot the Seahawks were even in the fucking
Thank you.
playoffs. I'm so sorry. Rams Seahawks.
I think that NFC is going to be. I think if it works out seating wise, I think I'm gonna go with the Rams and I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
Rams and Eagles.
Yeah, if the seating works that way.
Okay.
I think it does though.
Okay.
In
AFC?
the AFC, man, I think the Bills are going to be in there.
Yes.
I don't know who their counter partner is going to be. I think it'll either be the Steelers or the Texans.
So which one is it?
I think the Steelers.
Do you think Steelers Bills AFC Championship game?
Yeah.
Then honest to God, if Josh doesn't get to the Super Bowl, it's just never gonna happen at that point. It's just not. If Kenneth Gainwell is gonna send you home, hang it up. Hang it up.
I don't listen. I don't know why, but I just
Hang it up.
There's no
At that
team,
point,
guys. There's no dominant team in the AFC
There is no dominant team in the AFC.
except for the Bills because of who we give the quarterback is. But like outside of that,
Their
like
best offensive player is Kenneth Gainwell.
I know that, Hattie, but the best offensive player on the Denver Broncos is who?
They hold teams to like 6 points a game, man.
I'm just saying. Listen,
My
bro.
prediction, AFC.
And it's Cortland Sutton.
Oh yeah. So what are yours though?
Mine is if the seeding works out, and I think it does. I think it's going to be the Patriots and the Broncos in the AFC, and in the NFC, I think it's going to be the Seahawks and the Eagles.
I really hope you're wrong because that'll be the ugliest conference I've ever seen.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
After
I
such a
would
run.
love, from the bottom of my heart, I would love for Josh Allen to be in there. I just don't think that's going to happen,
Yeah.
just because he's taken on the Jags in that first week, and Jags statistically have one of the best, if not the best, one rush defense in the league.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're going to win. Hopefully, I'm wrong.
You want to know who? Well, me and you are disrespecting. Wait, who do you say your NFC was?
NFC,
Yeah.
Seahawks and Eagles.
Well, then
I have Seahawks Rams.
I feel like I'm somewhat disrespecting the Seahawks because usually teams with the first round bye, and especially in Seattle, they do very, very well. And I think I don't think Darnold just became this like dependable quarterback already. I love Darnold.
Yes.
But I feel like that defense is so fucking good
Yes.
Yeah.
that he just doesn't feel pressure to have to like
He
throw.
doesn't have to score 40.
Yeah, like he just doesn't feel that. So there's going to be less picks. There's going to be less that. There's going to be less this. So that's just how it comes off of.
Well, brother, in 2
We're
days
gonna
we'll find out.
Yep.
It's gonna be
I will get some brackets done for both of you guys. We'll fill out a whole bracket.
I
and
bet you all
everything.
3 of us will be wrong.
Yeah. None of us will go close.
Bro, like before we get off football, we didn't even look at the Commanders and Lions game last year.
Nobody did.
We didn't even look at
There
it.
was no need.
Oh, there was a need.
There was a need, it turns
There
out.
was a need.
It turns out, but there was no need.
Like,
Looking
bro,
back at it, there was no
could
need.
be.
I'm not shocked anymore, bro. If the Panthers go out and beat the Rams, well, I'm not even mad.
Saturday, I will be very. Saturday afternoon, bro. Like, shit could flip.
No, I know.
Shit could flip.
The Panthers are really for one game. It's football, bro. They could
Oh, I
go
know.
out and win one game.
Yes.
Steph already came out and said that the only reason they beat us the first time is because I was throwing the ball. And that won't happen. So, yeah.
I mean, that doesn't.
We'll
mean
see what
anything.
happens.
Yeah,
He's been throwing a lot of teams balls. in the
Yes,
last few
yes.
weeks, so.
Yeah.
He literally pissed away his MVP.
Yeah, he
so.
did. He should still be MVP.
Oh,
Oh, we're not done.
we're gonna do two things on football because it's hot take time. Hot take time. Hot
Oh,
take time.
well.
You've been saying something about kickers for a long time. Can you spit it out?
Oh, here we
Can I get
go.
my Lamar Jackson one first out the way?
I thought you didn't want to do it.
Yeah,
Oh, that was
no.
NBA.
That was Michael Jordan.
Hot take section. I told you guys we're gonna do it every single week. We're doing it. You have two of them.
I have two of them. One of them shouldn't be a hot take. One of them is a smart take. It's a smart.
What's your
NFL
first
football
one?
take. My first one. Lamar Jackson he started in 2019. Was his first year starting. Lamar Jackson in the Super Bowl era is the youngest MVP winner in NFL history. When Lamar Jackson won his MVP, he was 22 years old.
Wow.
How old Anthony Richardson is today is how old Lamar Jackson was when he won his MVP. And Lamar Jackson, after that, has gone on to man a top 5 offense for the last 5 years. A top 5 offense in the league for the last 5 years. Some would argue with shoddy play calling. Lamar Jackson. The narrative around Lamar is what? He chokes in the playoffs, correct? We've all heard it. Can Lamar Jackson play better in the playoffs? He absolutely can. And usually, when people talk about Lamar in the playoffs, it's that he's a turnover guy. He's a turnover-prone guy. He's a turnover machine. We hear it all the time, correct? Cool. I don't think people realize and understand that when they say that, they're talking about something from 6 years ago now. And let me tell you what I mean. In the last 6 years, how many times has Lamar Jackson been in the playoffs?
6 years. 6 times.
How many times has he been in the playoffs?
I don't think he's never been.
Twice.
He's been in the playoffs?
He's played in the playoffs twice in the last 6 years. From 2020 till now, he's had 2 playoff runs. In those 2 playoff runs, he's 2-2. What is Josh in the last 2 playoff runs? He's 3-2.
Oh.
In the last 5 games in the playoffs that Josh has had the last 2 years, since Lamar has gotten back into the playoffs, how many turnovers do you think Josh has had? In 5 games.
In 5 games?
Yeah.
6?
He's had 4.
Okay.
He's had 4. He's had no picks, and he's had 4 fumbles
Whoa.
in the last 5 games. Pat, in the same time frame, has played 8 games. How many turnover-worthy plays do you think Pat has had in 8 games?
9.
Worthy?
Yeah. I mean, it's fumbles, interceptions.
9.
Like that happened?
Fumbles, interceptions, yes.
I have
9.
no idea.
7 in 8 games. How many do you think Lamar Jackson has had in 4 games?
4?
He's had 4. So in the playoffs, there's a narrative around Lamar Jackson. It's like, oh, this guy sucks in the playoffs. Let me explain something to you, bro. Tom Brady had 88 picks in his career, which is fucking insane for as long as he played. 40 of those came in the playoffs. He had 40 in the playoffs and 88 in the regular season. What does that mean? It means teams buckle down in the playoffs, and every quarterback that's ever lived or existed turns over the ball more in the playoffs than they do in the regular season. Because defenses are tighter and you're playing better teams. Correct?
Yes.
Do you know how he just said, what if Josh goes out and he loses 35-42? We can't come back and talk bad about Josh. I agree with him. But the whole world did that to Lamar. Say, hey, Lamar, you had a fumble in the first half. Ignoring the fact that he came out in the second half and outscored the Bills 17-3. Ignoring the fact that Mark Andrews not only missed that 2-point extra point conversion, that Mark Andrews also fumbled in the fourth quarter on a drive. Ignoring that fact. Ignoring that fact that he had another teammate who fumbled in the fourth quarter against Josh Allen and the Bills. Ignoring that. ignoring that Zay Flowers also fumbled on the goal line in an AFC Championship game in which Lamar Jackson had over 300 yards of total offense. How many Super Bowl wins does Josh Allen have?
0.
How many AFC Championship appearances does he have in the last 2 years?
2 years?
Yeah.
1.
How many has Lamar had?
1.
Okay. Can he play better? He can absolutely play better. You know what he also is? He's also arguably the most dynamic quarterback that's ever lived. Who's first overall all time? Number 1 all time in QBR. Who is it?
QBR?
Yeah.
Dan?
Who is it, Hakeem?
I don't know.
It's Lamar Jackson.
It's Lamar
Oh,
Jackson.
it's Lamar Jackson. Yeah, I know.
Lamar Jackson has the highest passer rating also of all time. It's damn near perfect. It's damn near perfect. Lamar Jackson is 28 years old. He already has 2 MVPs. And my bet, and my heart of heart tells me, he'll win another 1 or 2 in his career by the time it's all said and done. Because one thing is guaranteed about Lamar Jackson. There are 32 teams in the NFL. 30 of them get better if they trade for Lamar Jackson. 30 of them.
Yes.
30 get better if they trade for Lamar Jackson. Another heartache. Transitioning into my other hot take.
Like the hot take.
To add on to it.
Like the hot take, by the way.
Thank you. To add on to it. His kicker now misses to add on to the fuckery and the unluckiness. His kicker misses a field goal to send them into the playoffs. Bro, maybe I'm wrong about this because I'm on the same side as Skip Bayless, but I've been saying this. I didn't know Skip shared the same opinion with me. Bro, kickers ain't football players, bro. Kickers are not football players. That's the only position that I can think of in sports that you could literally get somebody off the street and train them, and they could literally do it at a high level. It's the only position in sports where you could be elite for 11 weeks and be cut in the 13th week because you're so replaceable, because you're not a football player. And I'm sick and tired of watching these games, bro, be decided. I'm watching these giants, bro. I'm watching these gladiators battle it out for 59 minutes to see a guy who's 5'9", 180 soaking wet, trot out there, bro, and decide the fucking game. This shit is nasty, bro. This shit is nasty, bro. I'm sick and tired of watching these non-athletes. And by the way, people are going to get upset. Say, yeah, I'm fat, bro. I'm fat. And I'm not a kicker. And I can't do your job, bro. But like, bro, I'm from a city in Detroit. I promise you, I could find like 50 guys on the street today that can make that field goal if I train them for a couple months, bro.
Yes.
I promise you I could.
Yes.
I promise you. Could I train them to be Jared Goff? Fuck no.
Yes.
Fuck no. Could I train them to be Jesse Bates? You best believe I could.
I'm starting,
best believe I could,
to
bro.
be on that boat with you.
And then I see them walk out there, and I see them do what they do, bro. And sometimes they make it, and you're like, yeah, let's go. And then sometimes, like, you know what Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry thought in their head, don't you?
Yes.
You know what they thought in their head.
Yes.
You had one fucking job, bro. You don't train with us. You don't eat with us. You don't lift with us. You don't run drills with us, bro. You're not at walkthroughs like we're at walkthroughs. You do one fucking thing. And then the one thing we ask you for, in the biggest moment we need it, you don't do it. These are not football players, bro. Somebody walks up to me and says, oh, I play football. I say, who you play football for? Oh, I play for the Bears. Damn, that's crazy, bro. What position you play? Kicker.
What?
Come on, bro. I thought you played football, bro. Ain't football players. I'm so sorry, bro. I am so sorry.
I like him.
Cristiano Ronaldo right now, if I brought him, he'd be the best kicker that's ever existed in the NFL. You know what's the one position you can play in the NFL? Only kicker,
Yes.
and nothing else.
Yes. He'd be irrelevant.
Yeah.
I'm starting to agree with him. I'm starting to be on that boat with him. I just don't know what to do
Me neither.
with it.
I don't have a solution.
Like, what do you do?
I'm just saying this is nasty shit.
Like, you can't go for 2 every single time.
And by the way, it adds to the cinema of the league.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure it does.
Absolutely.
But these aren't football players. And I'm not even necessarily asking them for not to play football. And I'm not asking them to remove them from the league. I'm just saying these are not football players, bro. I'm sorry. No disrespect to Pat McAfee, because there's been some exceptions of like super athletic guys that have been kickers. But in general, though.
Pat McAfee's a punter, but like.
But in general, though, kickers and punters, in general, though, you know?
All right, I like them. Listen.
It's my hot take.
That's what their hot takes.
I love it.
Their
Do
hot
hot
takes,
takes.
man. That's
Sorry for ranting.
no,
I
that's
love
why
it.
we have them.
Lamar Jackson shit pisses me off, but whatever. It's okay. It's whatever. It's all good. No matter what.
All right, mine is about Justin Herbert, bro. Mine's about Justin Herbert. There is nothing or nobody in the world that can change my mind about Justin Herbert. I don't care what happens this weekend, whether he loses to the Patriots or beats the Patriots. Justin Herbert is the absolute definition of an elite quarterback, and there's no questions to it. If we sit here and we compare him to some of the most elite guys in the league, there's nothing on the field that Justin Herbert can't do. There is nothing he can't do. He can make every throw on the field. And if we want to start talking about metrics, the metrics are there too. All the stats are there, right? I just hate this narrative around this guy when we look at a damn near perfect quarterback. You want a guy that can throw the ball from the pocket. He's got it. You want a guy that has a perfect ball. He's got it. You want a guy that's mobile. He's got it. You want to have a guy that makes throws that nobody else makes except for some of the league guys in the league. He does it. But because we always look at the playoffs, which he does need to play better in the playoffs, and we always try to forget that elite teams only win playoff games. And that's the only thing that's over his head. I will never jump off the Justin Herbert boat. Never. I jumped off the Trevor Lawrence one, the Kyler Murray one. And you know what? Whether I was wrong, guys, I was right. This guy, I don't care what happens this weekend, bro. Like, we sit here and we glaze fucking Joe Burrow and shit like that. when this guy does more with less.
For longer.
He plays for he's legitimately for the longest time played for the AFC he was the AFC Bengals. Oh, they're both AFC, my bad. He played for the Bengals basically, bro. The Chargers are a bunch of bums too, man. They just are.
The AFC Bears.
There we go. That's just where I feel. And I get it. He needs to win playoff games. And I know that you're going to roll your eyes on that. And I 100% agree with you. He needs to start winning playoff games, bro.
Yeah, because there is one thing that he can do.
What can he not do?
Win a playoff game.
Come on.
Sure, bro.
And there is one thing that he can do.
What's that?
Is choke.
I don't consider that
game.
choking, bro.
He's won as many playoff games as Joe Burrow has the last 4 years.
Don't say last 4 years, bro.
It's the last
Joe
4
Burrow
years.
has 3 playoff wins.
He has 0 in the last 4 years.
Doesn't matter.
I know. We're not. Listen, I'm not.
Well,
I'm
that's
just.
neither here or there.
I'm just saying, man.
That's neither
like
here
the
nor
guy is.
Yeah.
He's legit. Like, you look at what he does on the field. It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. I completely. Once he, you know what?
And to back you up a little bit, he's had a better career than Joe Burrow has, bro.
This is a new thing.
I get playoff success.
Until proven otherwise. I will stay on my boat that he's until he wins a playoff game. But when he does win a playoff game and he does perform, I will shut my mouth.
I'm not saying that he's over
And that's
this.
fair.
Listen, yeah, that's fair. I'm not saying he's over this guy and that guy, and he needs to be with Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes or even Joe Burrow. Like, sure. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he's elite, bro.
He is.
I don't know how people sit here and watch Charger games and look at him and be like, Justin Herbert needs to do more.
Do you believe it should be the 5 in the NFL, not the 4?
To me, it's the 5.
Yeah,
it's always been the 5, bro.
To get on that boat as well.
Like, I'm a Dallas Cowboys, and I love Dak Prescott. And they both kind of have that same narrative. But, like, I would trade Dak Prescott at the same age if they were both the same age today. I would trade Dak and fucking whoever they want with them. They want Dak and Pickens. I would legitimately give them Dak and Pickens for Justin Herbert.
And Jerry Jones.
I want to know. I just want to know, like, on the field, what can't he do? He's 6'6", has one of the prettiest balls in the league. He's accurate. He's not a turnover machine. He can run when he needs to run.
Yes, he can.
He could throw on the he can make
he
the
can
throws.
make any throw on the field. Yeah.
What are we talking about, bro?
And then when you watch him, like, just eye test, like, he looks more talented than anybody in the league.
Dead ass, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's the type of guy that I'm never gonna back off of. I will never do it. I'm not gonna do
when
it.
Your coach calls you the superhero. It's a big deal, bro.
Like, when he goes up against the Patriots, he's not supposed to win this game against the Patriots this weekend. He's playing with
They're minus 200.
100%. He's not.
The Patriots are minus 200.
What the fuck are we talking about? He's legitimately playing with second string offensive linemen.
Yeah.
His best fucking wide receiver is Keenan Allen. He played with him 6 years ago, and he was old 6 years ago.
Heck, what the Johnson's not bad.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Kamani Vidal is not a bad.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
And the best defensive player was a good defensive player 7 years ago.
Listen, it's a really good defense.
It's an amazing
It's
defense.
a really good defense. Listen, I'm not. He needs to win playoffs because
Yeah,
he
he
should have
does.
won one already. He does.
He does.
But I won't be knocked off of it. I will. That's one of those guys. I don't care if I look stupid with. I'm not going to do it.
It's also, there's not these bunch of guys that win playoff games in the NFL, bro. It's like, teams win. like you said, teams win, bro.
All right, boys. We made our predictions. We talked about legacies. We talked about this. We talked about that. It's time to watch and find out what's really going to happen.
Time to play the game.
I can't wait to see it. Our reactions are going to be wild next week. Episode 6-7, baby, in the books. Make sure you hit that follow button. Make sure you support us across all platforms. We got some big things coming. We got some special guests coming. Thinking about bringing some really intelligent basketball guys onto the episode soon too. I'm really excited about that. Some fellow LeBron lovers.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be fun. Yeah. Again, hit that follow button. We out, baby.
Maybe a 7'1" LeBron. We'll see what happens.
We'll see.